Yo, what's poppin', everybody? It's MRC Co. We're back some more Pokemon Showdown. So last time, I believe we had that Trevenant showcase. This time we got Regidrago. Before we get started, go ahead, subscribe. It does help the channel out. Leave a comment below. What's your favorite Reggie? I would love to know. Mine is Regieleki because it's so cute. I love how it bounces around. It's adorable. I mean, it's a monster, but it's adorable. Anyway, but we got Regidrago here. Go ahead, follow Dragon of the East on Spotify as well. It does help out a lot. I do make music. And I have some new stuff coming out very soon, actually. But anyway, we got Choice Band Regidrago. You might remember this team if you watched all of the Drunk Challenge that I did with Pokemon. Every time we lost a battle, we took a shot. And this was a team that showed up in it. Regidrago, absolute menace to society. Look at this. Scale Shot, Draco Meteor, Fire Fang, Outrage. Draco Meteor is just there to catch things on that special side like Slowbro. But we have Banded Scale Shot. Do you know what Scale Shot does? It means Dragapult gets outsped after we use it once. So we don't get outsped by stuff like Dragapult. We get faster and faster, and it can hit multiple times, which makes it pretty scary with Dragon's Maul. It just does damage, and then Outrage is the finisher. Boom! Something is gone. Then we got that Choice Specs Tapu Lele Standard. You'd love to see it. We got that Standard Heatran. Love to see it. My special version that runs faster than Defensive Landorus. And then you got to see the Corviknight OG special, but it's my version. It runs 1 point slower than opposing Corviknight so that you get your U-turn after your opponent does, meaning you get momentum. Then we got a nice Swampert, very good Sped F wall. We have Flip Turn, Earth Power, Protect to Scout, and also get an extra turn of leftovers and or Grassy Terrain Recovery because we do have a Rillaboom here on the team as well. Yeah, so it's just really good at what it does. Flip Turn, Pivot, got Stealth Rocks, and then obviously we have Rillaboom. This is Swords Dance Rillaboom. I don't actually see a need to run max speed Rillaboom. So I was running just a little bit faster than Mamoswine. And the reason that I wanted to run just a little faster than Mamoswine is just so our Grassy Glides happen first. Because for some reason, I've seen a few more Mamoswines than usual, at least when I tested this team out. But it's whatevs. So if you really wanted to, you could just go Adamant. I like having the speed, though, on Swords Dance, because with Swords Dance and Life Orb, you were obviously going to outdamage Banded. The thing is, the speed it really does come in handy for stuff like Knockoff or Superpower on Heatran. Another big threat is Heatran. Be faster than Heatran. Be faster than Non-Scarf Buzzwole. Even though, but it's just so it can't roost if it gets chipped down enough. That's pretty much the purpose. Anyway, gonna go ahead and hop into some battles. I'm excited. Regidrago versus Rain? Give me a Mon. Give me a Mon right now. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh, we also have Fire Fang on Regidrago for stuff like Ferrothorn. But who's it gonna be? Tell me, I need to know now. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna? Oh, it's Pelipper? Oh, it's Pelipper? Scale Shot. Oh, get that fourth one. Bro, look at that. Pelipper almost gone. They stayed in. I can't believe you would just give me the Rain Setter just like that. I mean, I've got a Rillaboom. I'm not really worried about their team. Like, this is very standard Rain. It's basically Rain with Crawdaunt over Urshifu, basically, is pretty much all I can say. Like, usually I'll see, like, Urshifu or Tornadus over Crawdaunt. So Seismitoad wants to come in. Now, it is faster than me, but I'm a Scale Shot anyway because I lived that. And I don't think they want to take this hit. And now... Oh, Seismitoad gone! Get it! You gotta leave a like, guys. You gotta spam the comments about how beast Regidrago is. Take my Heatran. Take the Heatran. Here's the Rillaboom. But I'm gonna do this, right? So they're obviously gonna go into Zapdos. 100% gonna go into Zapdos. I'm going to knock off here because it's so apparently obvious. And they're going to do that. So unfortunately, Regidrago is not faster than Zapdos, which is, it's kind of bad. I'm just going to go into Swampert though, because Swampert should be able to tank the hits and stall out some turns. And now that they've actually lost their boots, I can set up rocks a little better. It breaks potential sash on Crawdaunt, and it stops Pelipper from ever setting up the rain again. And they just, there it is. That's all I needed. So I'm just going to protect here, scout for defog, which they do not show. So that means I should get a safe flip turn out, unless I'm paralyzed, or not paralyzed, confusion is what I meant to say. Oh, they just forfeited. They already knew. They already knew it was too late for them. It was too late for them the moment the battle started. They were never getting rain up again. They were getting swept by the Drago. You gotta leave a like, guy. Band Regidrago is the new meta. It's so powerful. All you have to do is send it in on a slower threat, and suddenly it is a menace to society. This team actually is going to be very difficult. Swampert 1,000,000% needs to stay alive. I do have Rillaboom to help with things. Heatran, I think, should be my lead. Oh, yeah. 100%. I'm just going to Toxic here, because I don't really lose anything by it. If they taunt me, so be it. I think Taunt's a bad play, because if I Magma Storm trap this, but obviously they have this because of Regieleki, right? Yeah, so we now have the part on that. I'm just going to Earth Power since they're giving me the Tapu Koko. Like, if you want to give me the Tapu Koko, go ahead, fam. I'll absolutely take it. I'm going to go hard into Swampert, as they want a U-turn that time. That time they want a U-turn. Alright. That Para does really suck, though. I don't really know why the Rillaboom... I know why the Rillaboom came in, but I feel like they should have gone Ferrothorn. Because I'm just going to go hard into Corviknight. Yeah, as they Grassy Glide, here's a U-turn. And that shows to be banded, because I don't see... Yeah, there's not a Grassy Seed on it. And that is Rocky Helmet on that, but I will go into Heatran. We'll get that nice Grassy Terrain plus leftovers, and we'll just Magma Storm here. It's very free. Very free Magma Storm. I'm not likely to hit it, though. Because, yeah, they're Para. That could have also... Like, they just gave me the Ferrothorn there. Like, that's a huge mistake. I think that's a huge mistake. And they just let the Hawlucha get Magma Storm. I can very easily and safely go into Corviknight. Yeah, because even though they close combat, they do that. I still have Heatran around to deal with Rillaboom. I've still got, Oh, they do have Grass Knot. Okay. I'm just going to protect, because this dies now. And I still have a full Swampert. Like, you don't have Z moves. You don't have Z moves. Yeah, and that's a good reason to have Protect on your Swampert. Alright, so yeah, they do get the attack boost, which is great. I think I'm going to unfortunately have to sat Corviknight here. Maybe. Yeah. As I do show Life Orb, which is really, really, really good to know. I don't know if it's modest, though. That is a thing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to Lele. I'm guaranteed faster than this. And I do not want to risk a miss, so I'm just going to click Psychic very safely. It'll do a lot to Ferrothorn. Yeah, look at that. 42. 40. That is huge. I don't really want anything knocked off, so I'll just hit it again. We do get a nasty crit, and they just chose the Leech Seed, which isn't a good play. Nothing wants to come in and take this. Porygon can't take two of them. Ferrothorn dies if it stays in, and if it stays in, that's, you know, that's the big thing that stops Rillaboom from just clicking Grassy Glide. Because right now it just looks like Rillaboom wins. Yeah, so he wants to go ahead into Rillaboom. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to go into my own Heatran, which is perfectly fine. I'm actually just going to throw off a Toxic, I think, because that's more likely to land than Magma Storm right now. Magma Storm would be great, don't get me wrong. Yeah, and we get that on Regidrago, which is big. Also, I could have Earth Powered there, or Magma Storm. Magma Storm, I think, might have actually taken that out. I think I just Magma Storm here. Ooh. Oh, that was dirty, that para. That para literally saved my man over here. My man... Alright, so that's 1000% banded. The problem with that is, now they have to deal with this. And this is... So I'm just going to Outrage. They were faster than me? Okay, so they were running... Oh, no, they crit me. That's why. Well, that sucks, because that crit 1,000,000% matters. Yeah, that crit 1,000,000% mattered. Because that's a Regidrago. That thing is fat. So we're just going to Swords Dance here, and then Grassy Glide wins the game. Yeah, this is going to Oko this. Gone. They can't bring out Porygon. I just hit this with a knockoff. I'm probably faster. I probably am faster. Most of them run Adamant. No, he is running max speed Jolly. Okay. Yeah, that's GG. Rillaboom just cleans up. Rillaboom just cleaned up. Very easily, very easily. That's just GG. My opponent wasn't ready. My opponent just was not ready for the heat. He wasn't ready for it. The Reggie... See, that crit on Regidrago matters because that would have just been, you know, would have been a dead Rillaboom. I wouldn't have even had to go through the Rillaboom. It would have just been like, oh, my Rillaboom's in now. Goodbye, everybody. I'm going on a bomb spree. I'm going on a sweep. I'm going on a... This team is garbage. I'm going to show you why it's garbage. Because you see, I have this special Pokemon. I have this very special Pokemon. And his name is Regidrago. If they lead with Garchomp or Weavile, though, I'm actually kind of fucked. No, I'm not. I have a Corviknight. I think Regidrago is the right lead. Because they might go Victini as their lead. And if they lead with Victini... They end up with Weavile, so I have to go to Corviknight. Legitimately, I do have to go to Corviknight. That's banded triple axle. I'm going to Roost, hope they miss. They do not. However, that does allow the Heatran to come in. And I can very safely just throw off a Toxic. Yep, its Garchomp does come in. This is very annoying. I'm just going to go to Rillaboom. And then I'm going to go into Swampert. Now, this Zapdos is carrying Toxic. I've seen a lot of Toxic on Zap. Hello? That's fine. I'm going to Flip Turn now. So now I know that you're not that thing. I'm going to go into Heatran, as you scalded. And this time we Magma Storm. That Garchomp is getting borne down very, very heavily right now. Yeah, no, that's a lot. That's a lot of recoil that they're going to have to go through. I'm going to go back into Rillaboom because they're going to Earthquake there. I'm going to knock off the Zapdos. Don't para. Don't para. It does not para me. Good. The reason I wanted that is because now they're kind of forced to defog. I'm just going to go into Swampert. I think it's a safe play. And from there, I want to flip turn out. It sucks that I had to sack Corviknight to Weavile, but Weavile's at 2%. And, like, I know it's choice banded because it was a clean 2-hit KO on the Corviknight. All I really need at this point is just a chance to bring in Regidrago, and I think I sweep. No, we're going to put these back up. So we're just going to protect here, see what move they actually want to go for. Is they want to go knock off, I'm just going to flip turn. Yeah, because that does not kill me. Right here, we just go into Regidrago. As the Blissey comes out. Oh! Oh, the Blissey! Oh, the Blissey came out. Do it to him. Oh my god, that did so much! Oh, the Blissey! That poor thing! No, no, no. Toxapex is not the answer. Look at that. They just forfeited. They forfeited immediately. That's a Regidrago sweep, people. That's a Regidrago sweep. Look at the monstrosity that we have just witnessed. Regidrago annihilated that team. All it took was my opponent said Blissey is the answer, and Banded Regidrago said no. I outspeed everything on your team. Look at what that scale shot did. That turned Regidrago into an absolute weapon right there. You see what happened, right? His Zapdos was not going to be able to take that. It two-shot the Blissey, so it didn't matter even if I didn't get that third hit. That Blissey was dead. So we got the speed boost. Garchomp can't come in and check us. Toxapex came in thinking it could do something. Doesn't get the burn. Scale shot does way too much. And it has no chance of trying to regen off that damage. So, Victini, where he outspeed it, it might take rocks. Zapdos would also take rocks. Like, everything on that team was going to fall to Regidrago. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. You love to see those kinds of games. This is why I'm telling you, Regidrago and Regieleki, they changed everything. So, this is going to be a little tougher. I'm going to be very reliant on Heatran. This is a stall team. I've seen this team a lot. Rillaboom also has a pretty good chance. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to lead Tapu Lele. I'm just going to Future Sight. I doubt they're going to stay in. They stayed in. Okay. I'll Psychic. I will Psychic this. I don't mind that knockoff because I'll just Psychic again if I get a Spadef drop. It's going to hurt. If they Roost, it's still going to hurt because Future Sight's going to come out and hit him. Yeah. So Psychic does 27. Focus Blast won't knock it out. But I do get to go into Heatran here and just toss off a Magma Storm. If you stay in, you're dumb. They end up going into Blissey. I miss, which really sucks. I'm just going to go into my own Corviknight as a Thunder Wave, of course. Alright. We're just going to go into Lele. I'm going to drop a Psychic immediately. Alright, we'll Future Sight here. We can go into mine. And we'll just U-turn out. Unfortunately, we do not overcome that para. See, he couldn't go into Tox. He couldn't go into Pex because of that Future Sight. And I'm just going to double into Heatran. They keep going to Corviknight. They know how to play a stall team. Like, they're not being stupid about it. So we'll go immediately into Heatran. And we have to... This is why I run Fire Spin on Heatran. This is 100% why I run Fire Spin on Heatran. He should have actually gone into his own Corviknight there. Yeah, he is going to knock off that helmet. But sucks, because I really want that helmet, but it's fine. Alright, so we do actually get this time. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to taunt this Blissey, because it wants to Thunder Wave. Yeah, it also wants to do that. So I'm on a Magma Storm here as I go Hippowdon. The risk is well worth it. That's a Hippowdon gone. That's the Rock Setter, that Sand Chip gone, which I absolutely want to see. So I will absolutely take that. Swampert comes in, they miss Hurricane. I want to put rocks up. Is that Specs? That did way too much. I'm just going to Toxic here, because I'm pretty sure that's Specs damage. No, Taunt. Taunt. You will not ever recover that damage off. I'm just going to Earth Power here. As they go into Toxapex, that's just going to hurt. Alright, so they're running Spadefpex. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go into Corviknight, in case they wanted to knock off there, because they could have. Yeah, fortunately, my U-turn is now slower than theirs. This is going to be the big thing. This is going to force in the Clefable. They actually stayed in. I can't believe that. I'm going to Magma Storm trap this now. I was going to Magma Storm trap that. Alright. So this is where Rillaboom is going to come in. I'm going to Swords Dance on this Corviknight. Swords Dance again as a U-turn. Yeah, there's the clip. Yep. So this game is unwinnable. This game is unwinnable. We're going to see. Crit. Nope, did not crit. That was my only chance. Like, I literally couldn't break through that team at that point because I missed so many Magma Storms on that Corviknight. They stayed in, let me have the Corviknight twice, and I just didn't do it. And they got the 50-50s right with Pex on that Heatran. I can't believe they actually stayed in, but it's whatever. It's whatever. This is a really, really frustrating team to go against. I'm going to lead with Lele because I feel like Nidoking is the lead. Well, actually, let me lead Swampert because Swampert allows me to get Rock. Zapdos looks like their only defogger. Kartana could defog it. Probably is just Scarf all attacks. Nidoking just looks like a balance breaker, which this team is balanced, so I have to be very careful about it. They do have stops to Rillaboom in both Zapdos and Melmetal and Cart, so I have to be pretty careful about that. But otherwise, Rillaboom looks like the win con. So realistically, I just need Chip on the right Pokemon and Rillaboom should win. If I have a chance to bring in Regidrago on Zapdos, it could potentially break through their team. So I think that's the play here. Definitely think that's the play here. My opponent also might lose to themselves because the timer is on. We'll see. Regidrago might just be so powerful that the timer beats my opponents for me. I don't know 100% if on team matchup I can beat this. This is going to be a very close game. And it's really just because Keldeo is a lot faster than everything on my team. Not that Urshifu isn't. Urshifu is also a big threat to this team. But at least with Urshifu, I have a Corviknight to, you know, at least do something about it. They're going to lead with the Keldeo. I just want to put rocks up. Okay, they're this. So they're trying to go for game turn 1. Yeah, they're trying to go for game turn 1. I'm just going to go to Regidrago. I'm going to Scale Shot now because it can break their sub in 1. That crit mad, oh my god. Really? That crit I refuse to believe that doesn't matter. I refuse to believe that that does not matter. No, there's no way in hell. That crit 100% matters. Scale Shot was doing 78 to 92. That mattered so much. I'm forced to Grassy Glide. And then I'm going to knock off here, because you saved this Keldeo 100%. Yeah, Zapdos comes in. I want to get rid of those. I want the Lele to come in. I need to play extremely aggressively here, as they Hurricane and get the confusion. So they not only land Hurricane, they got the confusion, they played stupidly aggressively, and I hit myself in confusion. I'm going to go for Focus Blast now. I have to land this. No. I hit myself in confusion twice. Not once, twice. Now it is an AV Melmetal, which really sucks. I've lost this game. Like, I'm not even going to bother. That isn't just an example of my opponent got a crit that mattered, because I would have been faster than the Keldeo on that second turn, so I would have been able to beat the Keldeo. That crit mattered so much, it actually just won them the game. And then just double confusion. Like, yeah, I had to have things go right for me, but still, double confusion. You've got to be kidding me. Like, yeah, they would have lived Focus Blast, but it would have put it in range of Magma Storm. Some people, man. Some people. Alright, this is also a very tough game. But it looks like Regidrago after Lele has gone wins. Sort of. What I want to do is I want to lead with Tapu Lele. As they lead Ferrothorn. I am going to Focus Blast this. Yeah, and that's just a Ferrothorn immediately gone. So that's a huge threat, out of the way. One less thing to answer Rillaboom. Also, one less thing to answer Regidrago. As this wants to come in, I'm just going to go into Heatran. As a future sight. I'm going to Toxic here, in case they want to go into Garchomp. I feel like you don't stay in. Yeah, I feel like you definitely... Well, it didn't matter. Alright. So they do have Fire Fang, so I am going to kill myself here on the U-turn, unfortunately. And I believe that's GG, because this is a problem. I think I have to Grassy Glide. Okay, so they didn't choose to have that battle. Interesting. I want to actually go into Swampert. They're probably going to go back into Garchomp. Which is fine if they do, because I can just chip that down with Earth Power. I feel like they should have gone for the crit Fire Fang, honestly. Or all 5 hits on Scale Shot. Yeah, I'm just going to Earth Power this. There's no need not to. Just try to keep this as low as possible. Earthquake should knock me out. They need 5 hits on Scale Shot. Yep. And then we protect here, because that allows that grassy terrain to come back. Yes, I absolutely need Heatran. I do not need Lele, so I'm going to sack Lele, bring in Rillaboom, and I'm going to Grassy Glide here. Because this is a threat, I have to go for the... Yeah. I absolutely have to try to knock that threat out. I've got Heatran for Volcarona. Heatran's very obvious against Lele as well, so they should Focus Blast. Rillaboom actually looks like the win con right now. Well, not really. I think it's still Regidrago. It's going to be close because they have a Lele. And I can't just, you know, spam what I want to with Drago here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to go to Swampert first, because I feel like you definitely Focus Blast. And what I want to do here is I want to put up rocks. And I'm just going to protect the stall a couple turns. As I want to do that, and I'm just going to flip turn out into my Heatran. Which this is great, because nothing wants to come in on Magma Storm. Well, I lied. This wanted to come in on Magma Storm. That's fine. I'm just going to go into... actually... I'm going to try Regidrago here. And I'm going to double hard into Swampert. Oh, I was really expecting that. I could have killed this. I'm just going to get Rocks Up. Because Rocks Up are going to chip away at Lele. Alright, so you think that this lives this hit? It does not. Gone. Yeah, gone. That's actually big for me. Yeah, the unfortunate part is I locked in. Oh, but they didn't realize. They did not realize. Alright, so they do end up connecting that, which is fine. But Rillaboom gets to come out now. And I'm going to Swords Dance. So Corviknight's here. I don't think Corviknight takes his superpower. Alright, so that is now in range of everything from Rillaboom. They are going to Focus Blast. 100%. All I need to do is Grassy Glide. Oh no, now it's basically, do you miss twice or not? So they lost Corvi there. And now it basically is you have to land Focus Blast. Like that. No, stop. I think I might have to land a Magma Storm as well. We do actually get a very lucky crit there. I mean, you have to land Focus Blast no matter what, right? Let me look at Heatran and Tapu Lele. Specs Lele. Yes, Focus Blast does kill me from here. Magma Storm doesn't even kill. I pretty much have to dodge two. Oh, it's Scarf Lele. So I have to dodge this one, basically. GG. GG. I basically had to dodge that one. Because I thought they were Specs Lele, they were Scarf Lele. So I actually... Yeah, I should have known that off of the Swampert damage. So we're probably going to get this game, and I think that'll be a good long episode for us. We got to see a lot of what Regidrago can really do. Speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and lead it in this game, and immediately go into my Corviknight. They're going to go into Volcanion. Like, you have to go into Volcanion, and I'm going to go right back into Regidrago, I think. As they do, unfortunately, get the burn. I'm just going to Draco here, because it's very safe. So they're going to be forced to roost here, and that's when this gets to come out. And I'm going to just Toxic something. Yeah, I want to Toxic off on this. And we'll just use that to absorb a Steam Eruption. And I'm just going to make an aggressive double back into Heatran on that Corviknight. And now we'll just Magma Storm. This Volcanion comes out. And this is just more and more chip. More and more chip. So the less often this gets to come out, the better. So it's already at half. We'll sack Regidrago to it. Kind of had to there. Swampert is going to come out now and just flip turn. I really thought they were going to swap to Corvi or Rillaboom there. I didn't think they would just give that to me. So we'll get Rocks Up and we'll go into Corvi. This is a superpower. That is a Banded superpower. I'm going to U-turn here. Okay, so they do have that. But I'm going to go into Heatran here. The way they're playing, I'm going to Earth Power into their Volcanion. Yeah, I want this out of here. I want that out of there. You kept making the exact same play every time a Steel type came out. So I'm just, no. Toxic this. Miss Toxic, of course. Miss Toxic. We always roost. Yeah, that's not going to kill us. You've only got 6 of those. 4 of those left. Yeah, no. Yeah, now I don't think you have a way to touch this Corviknight. So Corviknight's at full health, and you've done literally nothing. No. Stop. I have nothing better to do than sit here and defog. I will just U-turn on you. You can get that damage, that's fine. But now your Weavile is looking a little low. We go into Rillaboom. And I'm going to go double into Corvi here. Yeah, because their Corvi is going to give me a chance to roost back up. We're just going to defog here, get rid of those rocks. You don't have enough. I'm on Brave Bird. As I go Regidrago, and I go hard into Swampert. They go Rillaboom. This is fine. I just go to my Corviknight. So they're gonna play this game. That's fine. That Toxic miss on Garchomp matters a lot though, because it would be dying now. I don't know what their last move is. I'm imagining Swords Dance. Yeah, I imagine that's probably Swords Dance Garchomp with, you know, Edgequake. I think that would be smart considering that set. It could also be Toxic. We don't know. Okay, they're being smart about it. I'm going to U-turn here though. So it is Rocky Helmet. So that Toxic 1,000,000% matters in the long run. What I want to do here is I actually want to go into this. And then I'm going to go back into my Corvi. And I'm just going to roost. Because they can U-turn as much as they want. They're actually going to end up running out of it. Yeah. That doesn't kill me and we get rid of Weavile, which is huge. Absolutely huge. And they forfeit. They forfeit. See, they weren't going to stop me because Corviknight was just going to pressure stall out that Garchomp. And eventually, like they did, they tried to triple axle with Weavile, and it just did not go in their favor. That was a mistake. They should have always gone Garchomp there or into Corviknight. So, you know, it is what it is, but that's GG. And we're going to go ahead and cut that here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. And we're going to see all of you in the next video that we do. Take care, everybody. Man, that was a wow one.